Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to another video. We are Louis and Michelle. So today we're going to be talking about another special acquisition company.
So this company is Spartan Energy Acquisition Corp, ticker symbol SPAQ. They're currently trading at $16.70. They have skyrocketed in the past few days, going up more than 50% on the news that they're trying to acquire Fisker Inc.
Like we said in our Helium video, there's a lot of hype on the EV space. There's almost a predictable pattern when it comes to SPACs that want to acquire EV companies. Investors are so into this space that at the minor news, these SPACs just blow up overnight.
So now, just make sure that you watch this video until the end because we will give you our opinion on the stock, and we're also going to tell you something a little bit interesting about the owner of this company that's being acquired.
But before we continue, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be one of the first persons to be notified when we get another video online.
Also, make sure to join our Patreon with the link down below where we post when we buy and sell stocks as well as other investments that we're doing. So also, if you want to begin your investing journey, make sure to join WeBull and receive 2 free stocks with the link down below. There's also the Robinhood link if you want to open a free account for an additional free stock.
So guys, let's talk about SPAQ. They are a blank check company that is being backed by Apollo Global Management. According to Seeking Alpha, they are looking for something related to energy in North America, but that is simply an intended sector without any particular legal constraint.
There has been a lot of hype because there is news that SPAC is leading the bidding war to make a deal with Fisker that could fetch them for about $2 billion. Fisker is an automotive company that was founded in 2016 by Henrik Fisker. This company later rebranded from its previous company, Fisker Automotive. So Fisker is mostly known for its electric luxury sports car, Fisker Karma.
Henrik Fisker is a Danish-American automotive designer. He started his career in 1989 at BMW Advanced Design Studio in Munich. He is best known for designing luxury cars including the BMW Z8, the Aston Martin DB9, the Aston Martin B8 Vantage, and the Galpin Fisker Mustang Rocket. We wanted to make sure that we highlighted this because these are beautiful machines that we have seen outside in the streets, and they are eye grabbers. It is pretty interesting because I have personally seen the Fisker Karma and it looked good. It was back in 2015 while I was going to Walmart. At the time, I did not have any interest in the EV world, but the fact that I still remember this car tells me that the designer did an incredible job.
When it comes to news, Fisker Inc. recently announced that it had secured $50 million in funding for the development of their SUV. They revealed the name of it as Ocean back in October 2019, but this car is not expected until 2022. So they do not have an actual product on the street as of now. Well, not counting Henrik's Karma Hybrid, which he built in his first company.
Yes, as we said before, Fisker Inc. is Henrik Fisker's second car company. He previously started Fisker Automotive, which he built the Karma luxury plug-in hybrid before declaring bankruptcy back in 2013. The remains of this company were purchased by the Chinese auto parts conglomerate Weijian and renamed it Karma Automotive. So in order for us to determine whether this is a worthy investment, we still need to look at the background of the owner or the CEO of this company.
So let's first talk about the Karma Hybrid and the beginnings of Henrik's first company. So where do we begin? This car had so much hype that it received the Automobile Magazine's 2012 Design of the Year award. So this magazine stated that there is no way to know yet whether the Fisker will be a Lamborghini style success or a DeLorean style failure. But what we do know is that just by looking at it, that the Karma is a beautiful and highly dramatic automobile unlike anything else on the road today.
Well, Michelle, now we are in the future, so now we know that although this tells us that it was a really nice machine, it was a DeLorean failure. Remember when we spoke about Nikola? Nikola looks great on paper, has a great height, but will it live up to the expectation? Let's hope it does. After all, failures are not bad, they're just a way of becoming better. However, if you're an investor, you'd rather put your money on people that had more successes than failures.
So prior to that, Henrik had got a lot of attention and a lot of people were backing his project. In June 2009, he appeared on the cover of Forbes magazine, which was titled "The Next Detroit: The Race to Build a Great American Car Company." So in this article, the author states, history is littered with the failed visions of automobile impresarios like Preston Tucker, John DeLorean, and Malcolm Bricklin. Henrik Fisker figures his fate will be different because he has more than just a new design or a variety of propulsions in play. He wants to change the very definition of an American car company, taking his inspiration from firms such as Apple and Nike, which focuses on the branding and design and not running it like a factory. Indeed, if the big three could start over without the baggage of high labor costs and excess brands, they might create a car company that looks a lot like Fisker Automotive.
Now in the future, we can see how wrong people were just a few years ago about the fate of this company. This car company was seen by many like the company that was going to completely obliterate Tesla. I bet right now Elon Musk is like, look at me now, Henrik.
So now things get even better. Elon and Henrik have some history together. So in 2008, Henrik started doing some design consulting for Tesla for what we call now the Model S. So Tesla gave Fisker an $875,000 contract for this. So things eventually went really bad, and Tesla ended up slapping a lawsuit against Fisker because they claimed that he stole confidential information while he was working for them. They said that he didn't have any hybrid or EV experience prior to working for them.
According to an article by the New York Times, and I quote, the Tesla lawsuit contends that Mr. Fisker and his chief operating officer, doing business under the name of Fisker Coach-Built, fraudulently agreed to take Tesla's $875,000 design contract to gain access to confidential design information and trade secrets, then announced a competing vehicle. Last fall, Mr. Fisker founded Fisker Automotive, which is backed by the venture capital firm Kleiner Perkins Caulfield and Byers.
Plus, they also claimed that the design that Fisker did for them was not as impressive as the one he did for his own company. Tesla believes that Fisker had used the money that they paid him just to start his own company and compete against them. The same article stated that Tesla executives said that they decided not to use Mr. Fisker's design and were starting over on the design for White Star when they discovered that Mr. Fisker was going to compete with them. The design switch caused a 3 to 6 month delay in production of the car, which is now scheduled to go on sale in 2010, the company said.
Well, now back to Fisker's first car. A lot of people had tons of interest and many famous people even got them. Some of them like Leonardo DiCaprio, Justin Bieber, Rick Ross, Julia Jones, and Al Gore, to mention a few.
So as soon as the cars began to roll out of the assembly lines, they had to be recalled back because of many problems. As stated by Drive Mag, the car had several recalls, including May 2012, recall to fix and replace improper battery pack clamps. August 2012, recall to replace faulty cooling fan, which may cause short and possible fires. This was a reality because there were a few cars that actually caught on fire. 2012-2013, model year cars had faulty door pull rings that could fall off. Oh my god.
This was just the beginning of the end for the Fisker company. According to an article by Fox Business on April 2013, as things began to get bad for the company had more than $200 million in unpaid debt since July of the previous year.
Despite this, Henrik and his co-founder kept on having a huge $600,000 to $700,000 salary even after laying off employees in 2011. In addition to this, he kept spending a lot of money to make sure that his image as the CEO of the company remained highly regarded.
With everything that was going on and the company going underwater and the government cutting his funding, they began selling cars quick, even though the problems had not yet been fixed. That's what you call a bad karma. You get it?
That's corny. Fast forward to today, we have another experiment by Henrik Fisker. According to their website, this new vehicle has 250 to 300 electric range miles, vegan interior, and unique flexible lease. So they go on to say, and I quote, This patent feature, the Ocean SUV, is inspired by Fisker's brand roots and passion for the Southern California coastline, lowers and slides 9 glass windows and panels to open the entire cabin with one touch, creating an open air feeling while still maintaining a full roll cage safety structure around the passengers.
And I'm going to be realistic about this, Michelle. If the inspiration of this new car is based on the failures from back in 2011 and 2012, I think people should be more careful about investing on it.
So remember guys, this guy is a great designer. The SUV looks really good. As of now, we believe that there's a lot of hype and many people may lose a lot of money if the merger doesn't go through. So take this one day at a time.
Their website is very simple. There's not a lot of details which worry us because, you know, they're selling us something. So there has to be a lot of information for us to feel secure about either buying or reserving this vehicle.
Yeah, more than just like pretty pictures.
Yeah, I mean, he's a designer, so there's gonna be pretty pictures on it. And that's exactly what the website is selling you.
The uncertainty is pretty high with this one. And the fact that this guy has a negative record doesn't give us a lot of confidence. We really want to know what you think. So drop us a comment down below and let us know what your thoughts are on SPAC and Fisker.
As always, remember, this is just our opinion, and you should do your own research before investing in any company.
So these videos take quite a while to make, so if you like them, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we upload the next video. And once again,
See you next time.